While y'all asleep, I'm going to court. Mickey, Nelly now, all of you talking about I won't leave her alone. Are you guys insane? I think you really are insane. Because ain't nobody fucking doing shit to nobody. So I'm gonna leave you this little video so you can see why I go to court. I will find out who Big Mad is. I know the court will find out. So you guys go ahead and play your games and think that everything's all cool and all dandy. But it really isn't. No, it really isn't. So, y'all leaving me messages that I won't leave her alone? Are you guys insane? They won't leave me alone. When I went and I took out that, I put that report out. There we go. To start stream recording me. Are you guys out of your mind? That making Nelly now, all of you, what are you talking about? I won't leave her alone. If she wouldn't talk about me, I wouldn't talk about her. That's how it goes. I told you every action has a reaction. If you're gonna say this and you're gonna say that, I have all the right to defend myself. It's called freedom of speech. But did I pull out a gun? No. But yet you guys think it's okay for her to have pulled out a gun on YouTube. Wow, it's too early for you guys. I ain't got time for this. Nobody come in this chat. So, how dare you, Naliao, Mickey, all, all of you, talk about I need to leave her alone? That I drove her crazy? No, she drove me insane, and I defended myself. Because every time I came on camera, I had to come on camera screaming because of the fact that nobody would leave me alone. All I wanted to do was my videos and be and just go on. But no, I can't even do a video because I gotta react to the video you just did, and I don't have time for my own life because you guys are too busy trying to tell me that um this that I I I I proved you all so wrong about convictions. I proved you wrong about evictions. I proved you wrong about who I am. I proved you wrong about me having a place to live, having a roof. I proved you wrong. Everything that you guys come over to my page to say and tell me that I'm this and I'm that and I don't got this and I don't got that. Maud, Madeline, what did you say? That's why I'm so happy that my kids are grown and out of the house. Cause nobody can do nothing to me. That's why I'm so happy I'm grown. If she's calling social services on you and your son, call them on her and her son. I don't play that social services thing. I was mad and I said that I would do that, but I wouldn't do that. I'm not that type of person. But if she's gonna do it to you, do it to her. I got a police report from last night that I had to make on Big Mad, which is probably what? Who are you talking about? No one is here. And who is this about? Her son? Whose son? I ain't talking about nobody's kids right now. I'm just saying, Madeline, why is she calling social services on you and your son? Why would she do that? I know she took my video and shared it. And no matter how many times I reported it, they would put it right back up. And I reported it, took it down, they put it back up after I changed the channel. Then I came back and it's still back up. I reported it again, it's still back up. Every time I take it down, she puts it back up. Because this is what you call bullying. Don't worry, I took out a report on her last night. I know she's on Big Mad. I know she is. I never talk about CPS because I never heard that word before, CPS. Never heard that. The only thing I've ever heard was Department of Children and Family, never CPS. I don't know what that means. What does CPS mean? I know what Department of Children and Family mean. Madeline, you got me, baby. I'll stand behind you. This continues doing this, and don't stop reveal her evil deeds. I didn't call Child Protective Services on nobody, Powerpuff. Never. Okay? I've never done that before. That's what it means, CPS. Child Protective Services. Okay, now I know what it means. I didn't know what it means, or I know what DCF means. That's why I know it was Sakina who called on Angel, because she was saying she called CPS, CPS. I didn't know what the hell CPS was. I don't know what Department of Children and Family is, but thank God that my children are grown and out of my house. Because let me tell you something, Madeline. I I had a best friend who I gave everything to, and every time I would dance with her husband, or I would um be around her husband as a friend, the next morning I had child protective services at my house. That's how you say it, child protective services at my house. For 19 years, she did it to me with all three of my children. I don't find that funny, calling child protective services. I know what it means now. I don't do that. I don't get down low and dirty like that. I don't call Department of Children and Family on people. But Madeline, don't let her do it to you. Protect yourself. This is the reason I'm so happy that I am my age and my children are over 23 years old. My youngest is going to be 25. So my grandchildren don't live with me at all. They're 14, going to be 15, 15, going to be 16. And the youngest one, I only have one young one that's 2 years old. And when they see her, they're going to say, wow, my God, this child is gorgeous. She has long, long, curly hair, but it's so beautiful. Like, you're so amazed by it. My granddaughter is gorgeous, my youngest, but she lives 2 hours away. Y'all want to go find her? Go find her. My daughter does not post. My daughter doesn't not have, none of my daughters have social media. None of my daughters have a storage camera is a doxer dox in front of her father's second home in Florida and controllers the next day apologizing for gravel. What do you think? Gravel is those about clothes in front of her father's second home. Since she's in Florida and she is so bad, I don't understand why she don't meet up with me. I'll find out in Florida where she's at. Watch when I go to the court. They gave me her real name last night. So one of her subs came through the thing and just told me exactly what her name was and where she was at. And they said she's in Florida. Lady, you're in Florida. Why don't you do something? No, I don't like you. That's what she said to me when I didn't even know her. And now she's following me around. It's like she's gay and she won't leave me alone. And I'm gonna tell the judge she follows me everywhere I go. She even followed me to my other page where there's no there's comments. There are like thousands of comments. But she has to go to my other page. My cousins practice witchcraft and I had mentioned that. And Kashira Torah is her full name. Wait a minute. Madeline and Powerpuff. That's what CPS means. You asked. Yeah, I asked, baby. Don't worry about it. Hold on a second. Hold on. Do I have to get a lipstick? Because I won't. Pa, tú tienes una pluma, mi amor. Pásamela, mi amor. Pásamela, corre. Thank you, Madeline, for that name. Thank you so much. They only gave me her first name. Nobody would give me her last name, but now I have it. Tribuna. She's Traylon, is what she is. But I'm not. You didn't hear it from me, so I'm not one to gossip, so you didn't hear it from me. Guys, why don't you subscribe? I would love to have you guys in the chat and saying hello to me. Please, let me get a pen. Don't try to go nowhere. They only gave me her first name. They never gave me her last name, but thank you for it. Because I made a report on her last night. I know she's on big mad. I know she is. She lives with her father and she doesn't have a job. I told you I know what trailer is. They could screen record me and everything. I have freedom of speech, the judge told me. As long as I wasn't the one who pulled out the gun, I'm good. I wish I could play it for you guys right now. I recorded the cop talking. And I'm trying to bring it onto YouTube, but it's just like a strip of him talking. And I want them to hear it so they could hear him say, "Don't forget to be at court at 10:30 a.m." I don't even have time for tonight. I have to go from the courthouse to help the dentist I work with, who do a root canal, and then from there I'm gonna come back home, and I'm coming back with my papers, meaning they can't contact me, and I can't contact them. Pop up, why are you shaking your head? She isn't in Florida. I'm sorry, but you don't know anything about her. You've been wrong with everything. She says she lives from Florida to New York. Okay? Oh, thank you, Madeline. Thank you. I could use that. Papi, corre. Please, because I write it with my lipstick. Because I'm going to call with it. Don't go nowhere. Since Powerpuff want to act all stupid and act like she isn't in Florida. No, she's in New York and she travels to Florida. Like she said, since she travels to Florida, why does she stop by? I'll be in the courthouse at 10:30. See, these are the women that talk behind a screen, and then when it's time to come face to face with somebody, they're scared. I don't see one here. There's not one here. There's not. That's not a pen. These are not pens. These are eye brushes. Okay, I need you to hurry. Oh, I need a lipstick, and I'll write it with lipstick. Fuck that shit. She vacations there, yeah, and I suck my thumb. She may lie to you, but she ain't lying to me. When was the last time you saw her go on vacation? Because I just came back, and I'm going to Miami. If I have to go alone, I'm gonna go. You want to come, Madeline? Since Powerpuff, you want to be so mean. Madeline, you want to come to Miami? I pay your way. I would. I would pay your way in a minute. You found one? Thank you. I know all Philadelphia. I know it all. I can mention names, names, and names, and names of every town. Cherry Hill, I used to hang out on. Right there. I'll take it down, don't worry. She's in New York. But she's not in New York, New York. She's in upstate. She got to be upstate because she ain't a New York girl. You could trust and believe that. Her husband died of a drug overdose. Of course, because they're heroin addicts. I told you that. Oh, pen stop writing. Oh, here we go. Okay. I didn't threaten nobody, Powerpuff. All I did was make a police report. There was no threatening. There was no yelling. There was no screaming. There was none of that. There was none of that. She ain't in Manhattan. I'm from Manhattan. And if she was from Manhattan, I would have fucking known. Trust me, I know everybody in Manhattan. I was born and raised in New York, Manhattan. Raised there. Born in Metropolitan Hospital. Born and raised there. Mount Sinai Hospital. We got Metropolitan and Mount Sinai because I was born premature. So they took us from Metropolitan to Mount Sinai. So I know she ain't from Manhattan. And she must be down in Yonkers somewhere, or I don't know, but she ain't from Manhattan. I know that. I said I didn't say I was calling child services on her. I said I can do that if she doesn't leave me alone. She follows me. How would you like Powerpuff? How would you like I want to know how would you like? And she lives in front of her father's house. Okay, I'm writing that down. Madeline, you want to come to Miami? Where you live at, baby? I'll send for you. I'll send for you. I'm 100% sure she gave her husband drugs and he overdosed. Oh, of course. Of course. That's why I said last night that she has. I said, how many times have you fallen asleep with a rope or a belt around your arm while your child was in your hand while you're shooting up? How many times? You work 2 jobs, baby? Wow. I'm about to retire. I'm not 65, baby. I'm not in my 60s. No. I'm in my early 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't even look it. So I could be up here and I can say whatever I want to sing as long as I don't come up here saying, you dirty hoe, you dirty bitch. I'm not doing that. Well, Madeline, that's a lot. You provide for your child. That is perfect, baby. You're a great mother. Power Pup, if you don't stop, okay? Why are you on her ass so much? Calm yourself down. If she's a woman, she knows how to defend herself. You have seen Controller and her ex-boyfriend rob a drug dealer. What? They robbed a drug dealer? And they didn't get shot for it? They robbed the drug dealer. He shot up and died. Hmm. See what happens when you use drugs? And they want to say that I use drugs. Never. I never used drugs before. Well, I did before when I was young, from 17 to 23. But they said that I was a criminal. Huh? Power Pup. They said I was a criminal. They said I had a long record. They said I was I had evictions and they were laughing at me and all this. I went to the courthouse. I got my record, and my record said what? It's right there. Go down on my page. You can see my record. There is no record because I threw a party, and this guy wanted to drive drunk, and I put my hand in the ignition. I pulled the keys out. By mistake, I hit his nose with my elbow trying to get the keys out. But he came inside and took a beer bottle and he broke it on the counter. If you and I, if I was you and keep talking about me, I would report her to CPS because enough is enough. Enough is enough. I've had enough of them. I don't want nothing to do with them. I want them to go away. And if you and she keep talking about, and if you and she, I'm mad at her and I don't talk about you. Baby, this is my first time meeting you. I never met you before. I wouldn't talk about you. Oh, if I was you and she kept talking about me, I would report to CPS. I don't, you know what? I don't like doing that because the child belongs with their mother. But if you keep pushing me, I'm gonna prove you unfit, and I'm gonna prove you as a bully who stays on camera all day long because you don't have a job. So They're on camera all day long. Did I talk about her child, Powerpuff? I said I don't like to do that. I wouldn't do that because the child belongs with their mother. My child belongs with their mother. But if you're gonna push me and push me, I did a report on her last night. I put the card number up. She knows the case number now. I gave her the case number that didn't exist to her. But yeah, it exists last night. Pop up, I'm not talking about her child. Oh, okay. I'm not I didn't say I was calling CPS on nobody. Yeah, I can see that. You're a cheerleader, Powerpuff. Why don't you stand on your own 2 feet and be your own woman and don't let this woman tell you what to do? Hmm? Be your own woman. You don't have to be here protecting her and all that. Let her do that all herself. But Madeline, it was nice meeting you. Powerpuff, if you would stop, it would be nice meeting you too. They said I was, what? No, you are just wrong with tons of information that is clearly visible for you to look at yourself. Powerpuff, will you stop? Will you stop, please? Because you're just doing that so that when she looks in, she sees that you're protecting her. My God. I, I mean, my God. Look at you. You're over here cheerleading for somebody. And let her do her own dirty work. She says she lives from Florida to New York, from New York to Florida. How many times in the past year did she go to New York? I mean, did she come to Florida? I didn't even like her per se. She's not likable. I don't like her. I don't care if she knows. As long as I'm not up here making a fool out of myself, so when I go into that courthouse, they don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm not doing it. I know I have a detective looking at my page and looking at her page. But now they're going to be looking at controller's page because I'm going to give them her real name. I'm going to give her where she is at. And she lives in Brooklyn. Oh my God, Brooklyn is so fucking ghetto. I'm from Manhattan. Okay, thank you. Because of my girls, I don't know if you've seen them. The ones with the patches on, the gang. No, I know. I'm going to New York in 2 months. So now I know where to go. I'm going to Brooklyn. And I'm taking my girls with me. All of them. I know everybody in New York. Fuck that. I know everybody from Dykeman all the way down to fucking Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, Manhattan Island, where my father's buried at Long Island. Mm? I know everything about New York. I lived on 90th Street. I live, so there's an apartment there that when my stepmother, God forbid, would pass away, that apartment is mine. My name is on that apartment. She from Brooklyn? Thank you. When I go to New York in 2 months, I will be fucking going to Brooklyn. And I will call her out. I will go on live and tell her I'm in Brooklyn right now. And she's so bad she can pull out. I don't want to scream at a screen anymore. I want her to be in my face. So all I gotta do is just drive to fucking what? She lives in Staten Island. Staten Island? Oh, my best friend Evelyn lives there, and she's a bitch. Evelyn is a fighter. Let me tell Evelyn. Evelyn lives in Staten Island. Evelyn, Drita. Have you ever met the girls from the Mafia girls, the Mafia family girls? Well, I know Drita. I know Karen. I know them all. So I'm gonna call Drita and I'm gonna ask Drita to do me a favor and find out. Do you guys know she has a scooter? They won't allow her to drive because of her crime history. Oh, because of her crime history. Meanwhile, she's trying to fucking put charges on me that I don't have any charges. I never been arrested. Meanwhile, she's been in jail. I knew it. She looks trailer. She looks trailer. Somebody sent her soap on a rope. They was trying to tell her to clean her butt. I've never, in 4.5 years that I've been on YouTube, me and Susie, we have never asked for $1 on this page. Never, not $1, because Susie's well off and I'm well off. We're not rich, but we're comfortable. That's so funny. She's not allowed to drive a car. So walk to the bus stop. See, these are the women who don't have nothing to their name, who are still living under their parents' money at this age, who won't get up and go get a job. Please, they can scream record me all I want. All I'm doing is stating the facts. And exactly what I'll tell the judge. I was stating the facts. But now, yeah, karma will. I told you. I tell everybody that karma's a bitch, but revenge is a motherfucker. And it will. It will hit. So yeah, I'm going to court. Like I said I was going. I don't like to call Department of Children and Family on people because of the fact that I think a mother should raise their child. But if the mother is unfit and is on heroin, I don't know how to say it right, but Tiffany told me it's methadone. Why don't you try methadone to get the fuck off them drugs? I will. Don't worry, Powerpuff. She'll see you protecting her and you'll become her number one fan. Go, Powerpuff, go. Go, Powerpuff, go. You just want her to see that you're protecting her and you don't want her to take your wrench from her room. Please, woman. I have to go into my thing because last night when I touched her name, I think I may have fucking given her a wrench. So I'm going into my computer and I'm gonna go ahead. Where is my computer? Where are you? I see it. Wait, don't tell my computer, Daddy. Don't tell. Tú estás mal. Tú suena mal. Déjame verte. Estoy en viva todavía. Okay. Oh, wait, stuck is on. Let me see. No. Acuéstate. Nelly now needs to mind her business. I mean, I'm the real. She needs to mind her business. Guys, I gotta get out of here in about 15 minutes. Because I'm not gonna be late to court. No, no, no. Mm-mm. So, Madeline Sergeant Cruz, did you write down everything I told you, her full name? I wrote, oh, I didn't write her phone number. Wait a minute, let me get it. That way they can contact her easy. I got it. Thank you, Madeline. You almost made me forget. Because they always take down my lives. And I don't know why, but they always do. So let me make sure I get this number. 724. Thank you. I needed this. But why does she want to call CPS on you? La pata. Pata means gay. La pata. Thank you. I got her number. I got her real name. Now when I go to court, I'll show the judge who I made the report on. Thank you, Madeline. Madeline, I want you to stay. I want you to stay, Madeline. Okay, so it could be in her description. I don't care. I'm just going to give it to the judge and say this is the person who won't leave me alone. And they know that I've cursed Sakina out. They know that I cursed her daughter out. They know all of that. And they told me it's called freedom of speech. I didn't pull out a gun. Sakina did, not me. I own them, but I didn't put it out. I'm smarter than that. But if y'all don't realize how, okay, delete the VOD when you're done, so this controller won't strike your channel. Don't worry about it, I'll delete it. Let it strike my channel. I don't give a fuck about YouTube. I can stream on Virgo, Vimo. There's so many other streaming apps. I can go live on my computer, all of it. But don't worry about it. I got you, baby. Pop up, keep being a cheerleader. You're never gonna make any friends like that. Madeline, please. I want to keep you. Subscribe to my channel. Since Powerpuff don't want to, she wants to go over there and make sure that Lala sees her protecting her. Oh my God. More strike. I'm gonna do a private video. Alright? I'm gonna let you in, Madeline. Powerpuff, I don't know about you because you're cheering her on. You don't understand that she's a bully. She went and told everybody on YouTube that I had evictions, that I had a criminal record. All of that she did. People were calling me drug crackhead, dope fiend, all kind of shit. Meanwhile, she's a dope fiend. Don't worry about it, Madeline. I got you. Let me go into my beta studio. That way, we have no problems. I don't want Madeline to get into no problems. So, Madeline, I got you. Okay. They're probably looking in. There's a bunch of people looking in. Because there's only you here, and there's. Oh my God. 2300 is live. We both were live at the same time. Wow. Amen, Madeline. Yeah. She wants Lala to see her protecting her. That's what she wants. She wants Lala to see her protecting her. Meanwhile, we don't even care that they're alive. But it's like Lala can't stop her. Her alive. They can't stop, bro. They really just can't stop. Uh, they said I didn't call the cops last night, but yet I got the card and the paper, the report that I did. Mm. I told her I would. She didn't think I would. And I did. Yeah, I see that, Madeline. I'll take it down so that way, even though
they'll go for the latter almost every time. Capricorns like adventures, sure, but adventures are fun little things
I've never
to do
been
now
into
and then,
signs.
not something you dedicate your entire life to, unless that's always been part of the plan. In a way, it's less that Capricorn women have high standards, but rather they have a very specific criteria. They don't want the best.
I don't believe in none of
that.
that. Madeline.
They want those who can complement their lifestyle.
Yeah, she will. You'll see.
They will be absolutely inflexible in this sense.
Come on, give me my beta studio. There it goes. Madeline, don't worry about it. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna do shit to you. I got your back. Okay. I'm on this page. This is the page I want to take this one. Okay. I want to take this video down. Okay, so I have to wait. I got it ready, baby girl. Don't worry, Madeline. I got it ready to take it down. I have to get off before I could take it down. And I gotta be in the courthouse in about, oof, let me get going. But Madeline, when I come on, I want you to come in, okay? And don't worry about it. She can't fight. Well, she's coming across somebody who can. Again, did you not see the people who my friends were at my anniversary party? They were coming in on motorcycles. It's the gang. Don't worry about it, Madeline. And if anybody fucks with you, just come to my page. I got your back. Come to my page. And don't worry about them. They're nothing. Even the judge told me, stay away from them. They're garbage. You stay on your side, let them stay on their side. And when the cop came in last night, I re-showed him the videos that I'm taking to court again. So let me get going because it's 9:20 and I gotta be at 10 o'clock, but it's a few minutes away. I told you I stood out last night, but because I needed to be near the courthouse. So otherwise, I'm gonna have to pay $100 taxi, and that's what I pay to go downtown, $100. So I'm gonna let this go. I'll be back from court about maybe 1, I guess. Let's see how many women are in there getting protection orders. It was nice talking to you, Madeline. Subscribe. I want to see you in this chat. And Powerpuff, go ahead and try to look so good in front of um a bum ass woman who doesn't care. If her husband died of heroin overdose, don't you think she was doing heroin also? All right, so I gotta, um, I gotta get off camera so I can delete it. Okay, Madeline? All right. I'll see you guys about mm, 1:30, 2 o'clock. I don't know, something like that. But when I come on, Madeline, please come on. All right. Let me delete this for you. Bye, baby.